Hello everyone, Velveteen Duck here. Today we're taking a look at Sigrasmar Frostclaw, the boss of the 8th parallel world of Drakensang Online. Remember, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. So let's take a look. These are all the possible icons that can appear below Sigrasmar's HP bar. The first 3 icons are present on all stages. Sigrasmar is considered a bi-elemental boss, ice and lightning. The most suitable elemental skills to use against him are fire and poison skills. He is also immune to all ice debuffs. The 4th icon represents stun immunity and will appear if you use a skill with a stun effect on him and disappear after some time. The 5th icon represents armor break immunity and appears on the 1st and 3rd phase of the fight. The 6th and last icon represents increased armor and appears in the 2nd and 3rd phase of the fight. Sigrasmar is one of the few bosses I feel the need to go over the layout of his lair because the environment is actively trying to kill you and it's my job to help you stay alive. There are 6 ancestral effigies that line the edges of the map. These activate in pairs, starting in the 2nd stage, and form a grid. I've compiled a picture here to show you the full grid, but you won't ever see all 6 effigies activate at once. You're going to want to stand in between all of those missiles. If you're playing a ranged character in a group, or have the option of putting a summon in melee range to take aggro, you'll most likely want to stand where I have marked the red rectangle for an important reason I'll discuss later. In the center of the map are 3 sources of all frost. They'll bloom from time to time and will endlessly summon minions if you ignore them. You need to destroy all the blooms to destroy the shield on Sigrasmar, otherwise he gets to freely spam his skills with complete immunity to damage. Now let's take a look at Sigrasmar's skills and some strategies to tackle them. Sigrasmar has several basic attacks, and which one he uses will depend on how close you stand to him. At all times, he can shoot out 4 consecutive ice missiles, which applies a stacking frost effect that reduces both attack speed and travel speed. This attack has a piercing property, so it's important to note that you cannot have someone in front of you blocking it. You need to dodge by sidestepping. The frost effect lasts for quite some time, so you may want to keep a talent that renders you immune to debuffs or can remove debuffs handy. If you stand at long range, Sigrasmar can shoot out triple homing frost orbs. It's fairly slow moving, but follows you around for a very long time. Even worse, if you try to kite these orbs till they disappear, his cooldown for that skill ends exactly as the previous orbs disappear. In other words, you will be forever kiting if you choose to go that route. If someone stands in close range, Sigrasmar will just slash at that player in melee range and will not shoot out the frost orb, which is what I would recommend doing. Sigrasmar also has a skill where he channels for a period with a purple light in his left hand, then casts a frost wind that freezes the vast majority of the field in a cone shape. Ideally, someone or something should be holding aggro and redirecting that skill in another direction to protect the team. His ultimate skill starts with Sigrasmar slamming his staff on the ground, causing a massive icy explosion. Remember how I suggested for ranged players to stand in the area marked in red? The reason for this is quite simple. You'll be closer to the edge of the explosion, so if you've used up your movement skills, for example, a Spellweaver might use up their teleport to refresh mana, you can still escape by walking out of range. Once you've defeated Sigras, a doorway to a secret lair will open. Given that Sigras is a bi-elemental boss, he can open pathways to either the ice or the lightning secret lair. I hope this video has helped you guys out with your next run of Sigrasmar. If you have advice for other players that wasn't in this video, leave it in the comments below.